Hello, my name is Venji and welcome to my channel. Guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're here for the first time, my name is Javenchi K. I'm a Tanzanian YouTuber based in South Africa, and please consider subscribing because it's completely free, one, and second, I'm the guy, I'm the YouTuber, you know, like who do you want to subscribe to? So please subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram and all other social media platforms at Javenchi K to get posted on lifestyle and travel tips, hacks, things to do, and many informative and information and entertainment. I try to entertain you guys. So today's video is gonna be one of the most requested videos because a lot of you guys have been asking me, why am I not talking about my home country, which is Tanzania? Am I not proud of my country? Am I scared of talking about it for political reasons? And many more. So just to clear the air, the only reason why I have not been talking about my country, Tanzania, is because I wanted to go back home and do videos when I'm in the country and show you more, because Tanzania just has so many things to offer. And yes, I've been going back home every year since I moved into South Africa in December, but I usually don't like vlogging that time because I want to spend quality time with my family and friends, because I mean, I've missed them. So that's the only reason. So I just prefer to spend quality time. But now, because this is my full-time, it's gonna be my full-time career, hopefully if you subscribe to my channel, then I'll be dropping more content because I mean it's work. Okay, so let's dive in today's video. So I asked you guys on Instagram and on YouTube to tell me what you know about Tanzania, the little information that you know, or the assumption that you have about Tanzanians as people, citizens of the country, but also what you know about Tanzania as a country. And thank you to everybody that took their time and engaged in those posts and told me their assumptions, things they had from a friend of a friend, things they had when they came to Tanzania. I'm very grateful and I'm gonna answer all of them now. But because a few people that have not been to Tanzania, have never heard of Tanzania. Tanzania is a country found in the eastern side of Africa. It forms the East African community, which is including countries like Rwanda, Burundi, Uganda, and Kenya. And it's a union between Zanzibar Islands and Tanganyika mainland, which was formed in 1964, which brings to Tanzania and this beautiful flag that I'm wearing as a scarf right now, which, since it's an opportunity, I'll be selling them. So if you want one of these, please let me know in the comment section and we're gonna make some money. So I'm just gonna let you know what the flag means before I answer your assumptions. So this is our flag. It has 4 colors. The blue one is for the water bodies, which includes the Indian Ocean, which the beautiful islands you always come to, Lake Victoria and Lake Tanganyika. Then we have yellow, this is for the minerals. This black is for the melanin, you know what I'm saying? And then we have green for the vegetation production in the country. So now that we know about the flag and a bit of about the country, we're gonna dive into the assumptions. So I'm gonna start with my assumptions from my Instagram. Somebody say they do not have electricity, meaning Tanzania don't have electricity. I mean, it's 2020, you must be kidding, right? No, we do have electricity. Tanzania has different sources of electricity, including gas and hydroelectricity, which plays a bigger percentage of electricity or power production. Plus, I think like now in rural areas, most of the majority also have electricity compared to like a few years back. Tanzania is not progressive. I'm gonna differ with facts. Tanzania is progressive, and the World Bank announced on last Wednesday, that Tanzania is joining the middle income status. So if that's not progressive, what do you mean? Tanzania is a beautiful place and one of the best safaris in Africa. Actually, yes, Tanzania is one of the countries in Africa that has the best safaris. We have Serengeti, we have Manyara, we have Ngorongoro, and we have national parks all across the country. So you can get anything closer to you. So if you're in Dar es Salaam and you want to go to for a quick safari, you could go to Mikumi, which is in Morogoro, which is just a few hours away. So yeah, that's true. Do you pay lobola or bridal price? So I think like any other African country, Tanzania does pay bride price. but in the modern days it's a bit different because people don't pay bride price like with kettles or goats. It's more on money, like worth. So somebody maybe is gonna say $500. I think that's like the average bride price. Plus I do not know why people still do bride price at this point. Tanzanians can't speak English. So this question has been in a couple of a couple people have asked these questions. Most of you speak broken English. Tanzania does not speak English. So well, I'm a Tanzanian, I can speak English. So it's just a majority of people do not speak English, and the reason behind this is because Tanzania's education system is based on we learn a medium of learning in school language, as in terms of language, is Kiswahili from standard 1 to standard 7. So it's only when you get to secondary, grade 8 to 13, is where you transition to English. And majority, I think most of the people that you have come across that do not speak English are from who finished just their dropout maybe from standard 7. So they didn't get the chance to learn English, and Kiswahili is our official language in the country. So if you don't learn it in school, you're not gonna learn it at home because majority of people speak Kiswahili. So yeah, I think that answers why we do not speak English, because I feel like other different African countries, they use English as the medium of communication in schools from kindergarten. So we don't have that, yeah, and we are Kiswahili speakers and proud. Muslim is the dominant religion. This question has come up a lot. Why are most of the Tanzanians Muslims? So I'm not sure if most of you go back to our history, but I can say we had Arab dominance in Tanzania in our history, and the Sultan, they did settle in the coast, which including Zanzibar and towns like Kilwa, Bagamoyo. So that means we had the dominance of Islam religion. So I'm not gonna say majority of people are Muslim, but especially in the coast, a lot of Muslims. So I can say it's like a 50-50. So it's a multi-religion country. So that's why for me, when I moved into South Africa and you guys don't celebrate Eid, to me was like, I'm not used to this because I'm a Christian, but I celebrate Muslim events, and they're all public holidays in my country. Another question is it true that there are no whites in Tanzania? They are whites. Thank you for the question. There are whites there are white people, like tourists, people working, experts, but they're not dominant as it is in South Africa, because when you look back to our history, we got our independence in 1961. And Tanzania was formed as a union in 1964. Compared to South Africa, you guys got your independence in 1994. So that was like just few years back. So for us, like all the colonial, they went back home. So yeah, we do not have a white dominance like here. So even things like racism and stuff, I only experience them here. A lot. I hear there's a lot of witchcraft in Tanzania. I don't know how I'm gonna answer this, because I asked on my Instagram story if you guys think witchcraft or voodoo is part of African culture, and majority of you say it's part of African culture. So I've heard of cases of witchcraft, but I'm not gonna say like Tanzania we are like witchcraft experts. I don't know. It's not like we're specialized in that, but there are witchcraft beliefs, people who believe in witchcraft, and people who participate. Yeah, I don't think I have enough knowledge to comment on this than what I've just said. Some of my friends visited your country, and she says you people aren't friendly as Ugandans. I think this is completely wrong. She just maybe met a wrong person, a person who was in a very bad day, but Tanzanians are very friendly, like, look at me. Allowing lockdown, what is your take on his decision? I think you're talking about the president, John Pombe Magufuli. I don't know what to comment on this, and I'm just rather not gonna comment on this, and I just don't have enough knowledge because I'm not in the country, so I really do not know why the decision was made and what's the situation like in the country. So I cannot comment on this at all. What I want to say is Tanzania people are very friendly and down to earth. I mean, I'm very intelligent. I mean, I'm a living proof of that. You're not gonna argue on this. Did I mention they're down to earth? We really are down to earth, and we're about that life. Another assumption, everyone speaks Swahili and everyone listens to Fedha. So yeah, everyone in Tanzania, majority of people use Swahili because it's our official language. Everyone listens to Fedha. Fedha Kesi, I'm not really sure. I feel like Fedha Kesi is one of the most underrated musicians. I love Fedha. I love her from Big Brother, so she's like my real one, but I think she's one of those artists which has been really underrated. Also, quick question, why do all the R&B artists use the same beats? So if you don't know, we have different genres in Tanzania, but the most famous one is the bongo flavor. So I think the one you're talking about is bongo flavor. And it's not the same beat, but it's the same genre of type of music. So the fact that you know this is I mean, the point you're trying to create is that when you listen to music, you know this is from Tanzania. And the fact that you said we sound the same, I mean, mission accomplished kind of situation. Yeah, I think this is not really an assumption, but Eddie says I've been to Tanzania 6 times and would love to see more. I've done Serengeti, wow, Kilimanjaro, I mean, you have Arusha, Tanga, okay. Listen, you're just about to shame a whole Tanzania in my own platform. But I would love to go to all those places. Somebody asked, do Tanzanians answer a question by asking another question? I mean, I think it's like everywhere. I mean, it's not like every majority of people. It's like, if you ask me where you go, what's this place? I'm gonna ask you, what are you going to do? I mean, it's just, we want to know. It's curiosity. I think the assumptions are done. Oh, there's last few assumptions. I wanted to answer them last. What is your take of people of your country learning Swahili? So is English not a concern in Tanzania? And they also added more. I found out that this week your president posted an English tweet on Twitter for the first time. So I'm not gonna say English is not a concern for my country, but Kiswahili is the most spoken language in East Africa. It's spoken in all East African community countries and the neighboring countries such as DRC. So what I'm going to say is the president and all the vision that we have is we want to push Kiswahili to be the most spoken language in Africa. Just like how we're all learning English, we can all learn Kiswahili. And if everyone in Africa learns Kiswahili, then just like how we are learning the white supremacy's language, they also can learn our language. I think this is the vision of the president and the government in general. But I would like to say I think English is a very important language to know. It's just like one extra language that everyone needs because it's the most spoken, and it's just gonna unleash different opportunities in different areas in case you're planning to expand. So I think they're gonna change the curriculum probably to include more English at a very early stage so that people to have a very good foundation of English as a language. People are better speaking Kiswahili than English. So as I said, and there's an artist these days is trying to diverse, including English in his songs. So I think most artists in Tanzania are trying to diversify their music and adding English words or making English music. It's not because they don't want, it's not that they're not proud of the Kiswahili, but it's just like a way to push their music to a bigger audience. Because it's like you like his music, but if you understand his music, you're gonna like it more. And the moment you're attached to him, he's gonna bring you back and forth to the roots through his different Kiswahili music. So yeah, so I think, okay, one more, and I'm not making it up. Do you think Tanzanians are bomb in general and the guys are very good looking? as I said, once again, I'm a living proof of that. I think Tanzanian people, men and women, are all very good looking, but I think everyone is good looking. You are also good looking, and thank you so much for watching my video. If you have more assumptions about my country, please let me know in the comment section below and I'll be able to reply. If I accidentally missed your assumption, I'm sorry, because I just had too many requests and I had to pick a few, and maybe I accidentally didn't read yours. It wasn't anything intentionally or purposefully to miss. And yeah, so please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Follow me on Instagram, like this video, share, and see you on Wednesday at 5 here on YouTube Streets. My name is Jovenchi K, and I am proud Tanzanian.